Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham! It's run. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, great leap! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Out for a throw. And here's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Succumbs to the pressure. O'Shea, there he goes, motoring forward. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Drogba. It's Dembele! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
22 minutes is number 15.
So that goal then?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! That has been cut short. It's a loose ball. Spread out to the left. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He can run onto that. Oh, Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he decides to cross it. And here's Mbappe, Yaya Toure. Robertson receives it in a wide. He's rising! Cleared away. Ibrahimovic looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Mbappe. Robertson. Cross flung in towards the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gattuso, and it's Cruyff. Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marcelo. Dembele. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's found a way through. Messi. Cross into the... Oh, good! Against the crossbar! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff. Oh, it's played into the area. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Liverpool really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Liverpool get the second half started.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them...
And Cruyff! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Robertson. That'll be a throw. Yaya Toure. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Drogba. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's only too happy to take... Cruyff! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nottingham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Point-blank header! No, just not quite. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, super find. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rijkaard. Gattuso, and it's Cruyff. Robertson gets a foot in here. Mbappe gets into a good position. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. O'Shea. Can he get it through? Pepe cuts out the pass. And this is Drogba. Mbappe. And it's been hooked away. Ball's gone out of play. Has a look up and delivers. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. A probing pass. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route.
And Cruyff! Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Drogba. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing great feet there. Oh, he's been caught on it here! They want to be quick to recover this. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Drogba! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Number 6, Christian Carambo.
Now it's Cruyff. Great vision.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Now who's going to be first to this? And reclaimed it in a try. Tries one from range! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a brilliant interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Drogba picking up the
And
Man
if
of
you
the
do
Match
have a
award,
chance today,
and no
please take some
surprise
time out
there.
to give your support to our better stadium
What a
fund.
turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
one of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sight.
Bellingham! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's well spotted. Dembele. A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Right card!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's in on goal. Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Gullit. Oh, it's Dembele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Costa Curta. That's Guardiola. Messi. Looking for options for movement. It's Dembele! Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. The ball is loose, and here's a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's had it nicked away. Great ball, and he's in here. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Bellingham. And that's gone loose. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Silvestre.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now that looks a decent ball. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre spots it and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Looking for the far post. Oh, great leap! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Dembele.
Liverpool truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking to play him in. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Guardiola. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. Dani Olmo. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Dani Olmo. This looks promising. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
Hello,
both
everybody,
half-time
and
team
this
talks
is a
will
quick
undergo
reminder to
change
let
now.
you know that
One
you'll
will
be
be
able to
solid,
catch
the
today's
other needs to
match
be
broadcast
pretty inspiring.
live on our club's FM station.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Hullet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckenbauer. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Drogba. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Basten. Now it's Drogba. That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a promising build-up. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's this time, surely! Oh, it's coming. Oh, he's been caught on it. And another try! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. The message is clear, none shall pass. Van Basten providing an outlet on that flank. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. There they go.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that is high.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
It's a pretty loose pass, nicely intercepted. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Robertson threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Guardiola. Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well measured. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. Crossing. Oh, good effort! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Puskás. Jupe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he get it through? Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Liverpool really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. It's Van Basten! It's bounced back off the post. Lofted upfield. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And time is up. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
And Romario! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Knocks it into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham, looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal, balls out once more. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Struck first time. And no, just off target. First quarter of an hour gone. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide. Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And now they can... Tries one from range! Oh, he's been caught on it here! It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Kagawa, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Pedri. And it's Caceres. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
He'll try from distance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Van Dijk makes the interception.
That's going in strongly.
And that has put paid to that. Raul. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get on the end of this? 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Great vision. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we come to you now with
Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Liverpool really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cannavaro. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Robertson cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kagawa. Yaya Toure. Robertson. He's got away. Cross from Robertson. Chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Costa Curta. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta pokes it out wide. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. That's put paid to the danger. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Kagawa. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it out wide, and that is expertly dealt with. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Played with speed from back to front. Oh, that's a key interception. Dembele. Bellingham. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Romario receives it in a good position here. Romario. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Yamal. He is through here. Bellingham. Some resolute defending there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. There's a sharp little ball here. Played in by Romario. And claimed it back swiftly. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the ref's being lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's on it, can he get away? Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. And here's Raul. Oh, good take in a good area.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta. And Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe! Taken back. Oh, he's having a go! Another throw-in. And it's Yaya Toure, played out wide. And that has left him in a heap.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Hangs one in. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Drogba. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Blue car parked outside the stadium
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run. And he's there to retrieve it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's hit it long. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. And this is from Mario. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Drogba. Mbappe tries to play it through. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Drogba. Dembele. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. And on the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that's been cut out, well played. That's a smartly directed ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has found him in acres of space. That's going wide left. Now it's Romario, who played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Oh, look at that. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Can he get it through? And here's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Great vision. And this is Dembele. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught. And again! Corner number 2 then. Oh, important interception. And the shot! And it's a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that was vital.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a promising position.
Added time.
He's cut it out. Mbappe, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Messi. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
Liverpool
to inform
go
you
in
that
at
CCTV
half-time
is
with
now in
a game to
operation
chase.
for your safety.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cross to the back post, and a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Van der Sar punts it upfield. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Shot, surely! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. So, third corner of the game. And he was alert to it. Shapes to shoot! Nicely aimed pass. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Threads one in. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a gilt... There's the shot! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field is...
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mbappe being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. It's Bellingham. And it's Dembele. It's a good run down the right. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. Bellingham! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And it's played in. Neuer claims it, safe hands. Hops for safety. He's a sharp little ball here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has been cut short. That's a sharp pass. Now it's from Mario. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. That's Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Delivery from impressive jump! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Over to the right flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball's gone out of play. Roberto Carlos.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Space for him to turn and look. And that's aimed into the middle. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss.
Sheffield are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Where it came from. Now this could be a chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Vieira. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Del Piero. Good take, and is he in? And that is masterful defending.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dembele finding himself in space. Keeper has taken decisive action.
This is the time you need that pace.
That looks a good ball through. But Maradona, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Has a look up and delivers. Spread out to the left. Now it's Villa. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Drogba finds himself offside.
Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Maradona. Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Mbappe. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Oh, strongly challenged there. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho gets a foot in here. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's in, one-on, goes for a shot! And no mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! He's got a goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's worked it through. Caught offside that time. Adams, that has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank. Delivery from Mbappe. Bayern claims it. Safe hands. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And a chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to...
Decent chance! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Liverpool leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's got away from it. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola plays it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And this is Drogba. Shot could be on. Drogba's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break.